Picture this, a young shepherd boy standing alone in a vast field, watching over his flock. This was David, the youngest of 8 brothers, seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But sometimes, the most extraordinary stories begin with the most ordinary people. You see, back in ancient Israel, things weren't going so well with King Saul. God had decided it was time for a change. So, he sent the prophet Samuel on a secret mission to find a new king. Now imagine Samuel arriving at the house of Jesse, David's father. One by one, Jesse's sons passed before Samuel, tall, strong, impressive men. But God kept saying no. Don't look at their appearance, God told Samuel. I look at the heart. Finally, almost as an afterthought, they called for David, who was out tending sheep. And there he was, just a teenager, probably with rosy cheeks and bright eyes. But when Samuel saw him, God said, "This is the one." Right there in front of his shocked family, David was anointed as the future king of Israel. But here's where the story gets really interesting. Before David could become king, he faced a challenge that would become legendary. The Philistine army had been terrorizing the Israelites, and they had a secret weapon, a giant named Goliath. We're talking about a warrior nearly 10 feet tall, covered in bronze armor, carrying weapons that would make modern soldiers gulp. Day after day, Goliath would step forward and mock the Israelite army, challenging anyone to fight him. The stakes: the losing side would become slaves to the winners. But no one dared to face him. No one except David. Picture this teenager walking up to King Saul, saying, "I'll fight him." Can you imagine the looks he got? But David wasn't fazed. He told them how he'd killed lions and bears to protect his sheep. "The Lord who rescued me from those animals will rescue me from this Philistine," he said. They tried to put armor on him, but David couldn't even walk in it. Instead, he picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream and approached Goliath with just his shepherd's staff and a sling. Goliath laughed when he saw him. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" he roared. But David's response, it still gives me chills. "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord." And with that, he loaded his sling, took aim, and let fly. The stone struck Goliath right in the forehead, and the giant fell face down on the ground. It's a story that's been told countless times, but its message remains powerful. True strength isn't always about physical size or military might. Sometimes it's about courage, faith, and being willing to stand up when everyone else stands back. David didn't win because he was the strongest. He won because he had the courage to step forward when no one else would.